This is a glimpse into my life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kylie.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So we're either getting like or old or bored or lame something.
I'm not getting old.
Oh, okay. Because it's been a week and we have no idea nothing happened exciting this week. Like we didn't even know what to talk about today.
It felt like we just podcasted yesterday and it's been a week.
I know.
I mean, it's been one day less than a week because some days we do them on Sundays or whatnot, but I don't know.
We can't do it on Sunday. Why, honey?
This is when we show why. Oh, because because I have a swim meet tomorrow.
Right.
An adult man swim meet. I guess
you-
there'd be females there, huh?
Yes.
Masters meet, not man. Masters meet.
I mean, you are a man, but
Right.
and you're not excited about it.
Well, I somehow woke up a little under the weather, and I got this little tiny cough, and now River was sick, but
I
I
think you
just
got
got
that.
kind of over being sick, but I don't know what the deal is. I guess I'll swim tomorrow and see what happens. I don't know. It shows you what kind of athlete I am, dear.
One that gets sick a lot with one with a horrible immune system.
I know, but I just don't want that to happen to me. But we'll see. No, I don't know what's going on. I just got over something a couple weeks ago too. So what the fuck?
I don't know.
Excuse my French,
Take
dear.
some vitamin C.
Right. But I want to go because I got nationals coming up at end of April, and I got to do a meet or
Get
something
ready,
before. You got to
yeah.
kind of get ready, and then I have my doubts even going to nationals. So I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? Or are we too busy or whatever? I have
We're
no idea
so
what's
busy.
going on.
We're so busy. We have zero content for this podcast.
Right. Maybe we should start over and turn this thing off.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, I know. I know. It's a good.
What?
Last night.
I actually just thought of that as I said
Oh, that was a good one. Last night we go because we didn't want to go out to dinner tonight because I got the swim meet tomorrow.
I mean,
Usually
I don't know
get
if you can say we, you.
Yeah, me, because I have too many drinks usually at Los Compadres, So we decided Los Compadres was too crowded, so we went to this place called Twisted Fork. If you want to sponsor us, thank you. I give the bartender some glasses and cards.
Oh, you did?
And hats. Yeah, she says she whenever I see her, sometimes she's like, "Oh, I drank out of your wine glasses last night." And I said, "Oh, Ashley,
Yes, I
You know her.
assumed, but I shouldn't. I
You
guess
know her.
assume.
But we go there, and they got this new dish called the Baja Salad, which is
Yeah.
What-
Who calls it
what's
a
it called?
dish?
entree. I don't know, entree,
Entree.
entree.
A latte with an entree.
How do you say entree?
Entree.
Entree.
But you like
entree.
enunciate the A.
Oh, okay. Entree.
Yeah.
Latte.
Yeah, right.
That's how you make fun of your latte too.
Correct.
Anyway,
Anywho.
it's not even an entree. It's a.
It is an entree.
It's
a
a
salad
salad.
entree.
Yeah, with
it's a
with
meal.
Cajun chicken on it, or blackened Cajun.
I don't know what
or
you
black.
get.
Oh man, it's so freaking good. But anyway, I ate it down to nothing, and I took there's 3 bites left in it. I take a bite, and all of a sudden my tongue is on fire. It's like the hot wing challenge, the hottest of the hot wing challenge, and the tip of my tongue is burning off, and I'm like,
Yes.
telling Kylie, I'm like,
I
I don't know if
know.
I can make it. Like,
I'm
I am
like-
dying. I started sweating.
I know. I'm like, what do you want me to do about
I don't
this?
know what I want you to do. I'm like, what do I
I'm
do?
like, do you want to leave? Do you want to go? Like, do you want? So you look up what
I had an idea. I will just bang my head through this wall.
You did say that.
Because
So
I'm
look-
dying that bad.
I look up. What
I
you're
can't believe they didn't comp my meal.
Well, you just had a serrano pepper and your pico de gallo. We learned.
I learned there's pico de gallo in this salad.
I don't know how you learned because you ate all of it.
I know, but I didn't know. I didn't.
Do you look at what you're eating?
No. I mean, as
Okay.
long as there's no mayo, I'm good. Yeah.
But
hey,
so-
Nora.
What is she doing?
She's getting into whatever's on that chair.
Oh,
Anyway, my mouth was on fire,
Right.
and then it goes
So-
down my throat. My throat's
well,
on
hold
fire.
on, hold a tick. I mean, most people know when you get something hot, you're supposed to drink milk, which Eric would refuse to do. Apparently, no matter what.
I actually rather burn.
Right. So I'm
burn
looking
than
up
drink milk.
is there an alternative to what you could do besides milk? For the first thing is don't drink water, which you chugged your water.
I was chugging water, and it was
right.
still.
Don't
It
chug
was
water.
even worse, actually.
And then actually said acidic things. So lemonade, grapefruit, orange juice. And I had branched out last night. Maybe the fates were looking out for you.
And that's why, God
Right.
made you order that drink.
And I actually got a cocktail instead of a glass of wine.
It was kind of like a
And
gin and tonic
a-
with grapefruit, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
So I'm like, well, I have grapefruit in my drink. I had a half a drink left.
and I guzzled it.
and just chugged it. And I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know if that helped or not, but maybe a little bit.
I was like, huh.
Right. And then
Okay.
I say, order another one. Order another one.
Yeah,
I kept
but
saying, order another
the
one.
bartender never came back, so I could
Right.
not order another one.
When she came back, I told her, I said, I'm freaking dying. She goes, oh, you must have got a
So
Serrano
she's like, I
pepper.
would have gotten you a glass of milk.
And I go, I don't drink milk.
Well, if you're dying, you might.
I don't
Anywho,
think so.
you survived it. We're getting ready to leave, and you like burped, and it came like right back up hot.
No, I burped, and the side of my throat started burning.
Right.
So that was some hot shit.
So I had the genius idea of going to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, you're a genius, dude.
Genius, and just melting it away from the tip of your tongue to hopefully your asshole.
I haven't taken a shit yet.
Oh,
So maybe
that's weird for
yeah,
you.
so maybe
Are you scared?
Well, no, if I did take a little one, it's from the stuff ahead of it. It's
right.
like when this thing comes out, it's gonna be fire.
You want to know where it's going to come out at?
Where?
The pool tomorrow.
Oh my god, yeah, right before
the
my race.
locker room, that thing is a burning, and then you just have to dive in the water with those tight ass pants.
It's called a hot Speedo.
Yikes!
Ah, that's the worst. When you get ready for a swim meet, for some reason, you always have to take a dump or a pee
Ew.
because your nerves and everything.
Right. I think most people
And you're like
nerves. I don't take nervous poops.
I do.
Well, that's
Because you feel like you got to go swim, so you got to get it all out of you, so you can go faster or whatever.
Are you gonna shave?
No.
I'm just checking.
This is just a practice meet. I'm just going. I'm not even going.
You're not gonna do a practice shave.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
even gonna go full all out. I'm just build into each swim and call it good.
Because
I'm
if you
not
go
going
full on
crazy.
out, you might like shart that pepper out.
Yeah. Blow the timer, but
Right.
like burn the timer's eyebrows off.
Right.
Take your mark.
Oh, right. Yep.
Scotty will be timing, so that'd be good. I'll blow his eyebrows off. Sorry, buddy. One time I
Don't
was at
stand
a
behind
meet.
Eric.
I won't say names. Person from Tahoe.
I know who this is.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I was behind him. He was doing like the 200 IM or some event, and he took his marks, and his whole suit split up the middle.
Didn't he slit right as he like jumped in?
Yeah, he take your mark, bend over, and zzz,
Oh,
and
when
then,
he bent
and
over.
then they
I
shot
said.
him off, and his whole back end blowout of his suit.
I mean, what do you do though? You just gotta finish your
yeah,
meet.
you just finish. It happens every once in a while, but it's never happened to me. But
lucky.
Your suits get old sometimes. You don't
Not
know.
sometimes they do. It's
Yeah,
those suits last not long.
Yeah, because the chlorine wears them out. But I've had it before where I go, oh my god, my suit's totally see through in the back.
Mm.
And then also I've had it where I've had a hole, like where the balls would dangle out
No.
for like 3 weeks.
Ew.
I'm like, oh my god, how long have I had this hole there?
and someone's like,
No one would ever know. Like you're swimming behind somebody.
You didn't
or
feel like a
whatever.
cool breeze.
No, you don't
like
feel
rushing-
no, everything. I mean,
Ew.
no, you don't feel anything. I don't know why. You just numb. You're like kind of numb down there.
Mm.
When the speedo's so tight, you're numb down
Swimming sounds just like an amazing sport. Like, I just
there. Yeah,
want to
you've
get
never
into
been
it.
a swimmer.
No.
It takes discipline. It takes hard work. It takes a personality to go back and forth. You just look at
It
a
takes
line.
a personality
the
to just
bottom.
let all your shit hang out
There's nothing
literally.
hanging. It's tight in there usually.
until something rips and then
Yeah.
it's hanging out everywhere. And then you're
Yeah.
in the locker room and it's hanging out
Like
some
I just
more.
use my same suit till it wears out, then I get a new one. Some people that I swim with, they put on like a different suit each day. Like maybe they have a rotation or something.
Maybe because they like to clean theirs.
I don't think people clean their suits.
Okay.
I never heard of that.
Hmm.
Like you don't wash if you're in chlorine.
How do you get those skids out?
This is yes. I wear navy blue
Okay.
or black. I don't
Yikes.
wear any other color.
Yikes.
Okay, you don't need to talk about all that. Anyway, so Kiley, after the Twisted Fork, when my throat is on fire, Kiley insists
the
to
day.
go to Dairy Queen. I think you just wanted to go to Dairy
I
Queen.
kind of
'cause
did.
I did not
I'll
give
put
a,
some of that on
I did
me.
not give a shit about Dairy Queen.
Did it not make
But
your stuff feel better?
It made me feel much better, actually.
Right.
Yeah, the Dairy Queen did work.
I did a little bit want Dairy Queen, and I also just didn't want to hear you bitch when we got home.
Right. But they put a new Dairy Queen in here, and we
They
haven't
did.
been yet. I was surprised. We went through the drive-through, of course. Takes forever.
Yes, it did.
And the cones, I mean, seriously, were tiny.
Well, we got a small.
I know it doesn't matter, but
They also, whoever made them was not a very
They're
good
short.
like blob. Like, you know how Dairy Queen has those little blobs? They were not a good.
well, they
blob
usually go
maker.
1, 2, 3.
I know. I think
even
a
how-
small has two.
Maybe it has 2, but
Yeah.
this thing looks like one round.
But it
one.
was like, yeah, they weren't a very good maker of them.
When I go to Dairy Queen, my favorite used to be, I don't know, I used to take my kids when they were really young, but I used to get a chocolate ice cream cone, soft serve cone,
Learned that.
dipped in butterscotch.
Yeah, they don't make butterscotch anymore.
Now, I don't know if anybody out there remembers, used to be a butterscotch
Yeah,
dip.
there's
That was
not
good,
anymore.
man. I love that.
I
And
like the
then-
cherry myself.
Yeah. Kiley's ordering last night. That was
Oh
the
my God, it was
worst
a
ordering.
nightmare. Well,
Yeah,
the
and the
lady
order
didn't
came out wrong
understand.
because
Yours was
whatever
right. Mine wasn't.
whatever you were saying just came out.
She got confused.
Yeah, it just came out wrong. I have
Right. I don't either.
no idea.
It was good
But
either way.
anyway, we survived the night, and this podcast probably go ahead and fast forward it or erase it now or whatever.
Just
you
like
wanna
stop listening now. Who knows where this is gonna go?
do. If you really want to listen to somebody funny, then tune into these guys.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National,
Great American Storage
America,
and Reno Yard.
for all your outdoor storage needs. I walked into the room today, and you're like ribbing me about I have a zit on like my mustache
I was,
area.
yeah. Mhm.
Is it still there?
No, actually, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you can kind of see the little bump, but not like it was.
Oh, okay. It was inflamed.
It was massively inflamed.
I went to get my hair cut, and I got home, and I'm like, oh my God, I had the zit right there. So I just tried to pop it. And Kylie acts like I got in a car accident or something.
It looked like Nora bit your lip.
It wasn't my lip. It was my
It's
it
your
was
upper
my
lip.
mustache. Mustache.
Upper
You know
lip.
what? One of the I have these like
What?
zip popping things keep coming up on my feed from Instagram or whatever.
Well, it's just like
Because
popping.
I watched a couple videos.
Yeah,
and
so
now,
it gets like that's your algorithm.
yeah, my algorithm on my Instagram now is zip popping
Yeah.
and beer ads.
You don't know what that beer ad's all
I don't know,
about.
all beer, like not like a Budweiser, like
Craft beer.
craft
yeah,
beer.
I don't know.
I mean, I like the old days when there used to be boobs.
Oh,
I said boobs on my Instagram.
well.
That I understand. But now it's just zip popping. It's funny though. There'll be a lot of gross ones, and once in a while I go, okay, I want to look at that one,
Wow.
and I go, oh my God, some of
Did you
them.
just look at one of them?
Yeah.
Every
Are,
once
are you
in a
obsessed
while?
with watching zip popping videos? You've
Not
watched them
as
before.
much as you, but yes, I do enjoy them.
Yeah, Skylar, I know, is obsessed with.
I do love a
watching
zip
them.
popping or any kind of popping.
Right, but
You know what? Weirdly, I get like ads for
no,
swim outlet.
that's what I order my stuff on.
Yeah,
Why would you get
I
ads?
get ads all the time from them.
Because we talk about swim outlet.
I guess
You're gonna get them now.
I have them. No,
The friggin' phone's listening
I
right
know
now.
it is. I've got them either way. I always get them.
You know ones I get?
What?
That company that says no more dad bod, and I bought some, and then I didn't even.
Oh,
work
like
or
the
whatever.
Happy Mammoth or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I bought a thing of it
Yeah.
for $60, and then that's
You were like, "Are you gonna buy it?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna buy it."
right. It's a scam.
Right.
It's a scam.
You didn't even finish taking it.
No, because I was just like, oh my God, when am I gonna take this? It's not working. And it doesn't even matter.
Well, yeah, it doesn't work. I mean, it might add a little. You have to like. It just might add a little to whatever you're doing.
You'll lose your dad bod if you just take that
No,
stuff and
you
don't eat
won't.
and don't eat food.
Right.
No, you just don't eat
Correct.
food. You just drink that
Stop
shit.
eating and just drink that. You'll be good.
The dad bod, be gone.
Moral of the story: there's no quick fix, unfortunately, for all of us, unless you want to get on Ozempic. That's, I guess, a quick fix.
Well, with Ozempic, they were showing like a couple of celebrities. I saw this a couple weeks ago. They were showing a couple of celebrities that lost their weight naturally, and then they're
Right.
showing a couple of celebrities that took Ozempic.
Right.
There is an Ozempic face.
Yo, yeah.
It's kind of sunk in.
Yes.
And they say Ozempic is really bad for your kidneys,
Oh.
which I think a lot of medication or pills are.
Probably. Let's
but
be
I don't know if
honest.
that's true.
Probably.
Yeah. Now I take a statin now.
You do.
Now everybody knows, but Skylar was listening to the podcast where I said that. It's been last one or the one before,
Oh.
and she said, "I'm worried about you taking a statin. I don't think you
Why?
should take it anymore because it leads to Alzheimer's." She said. I said, "Well, everything leads to everything. So
That's
I
a
don't know."
valid point.
I said, "Next time I go to the doctor, I'll ask him, but
But
I don't.
I mean,
know."
well, what's the they
I
actually,
go, or I have a
the
heart
funny
attack,
thing
or
is,
do you want me to have a heart
right,
attack?
is that
One or
they
the
don't
other.
actually know what causes Alzheimer's.
Right. Hopefully, by the time I get Alzheimer's, if I get it, there's something out there
There's
I
no
can
T
just
in
take.
it, by the way.
What?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
There you go. There's no T.
I don't know. I don't know.
Alzheimer's. There's no T.
What did I say? Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. It's a H.
Okay,
It's a
whatever.
H.
Yeah.
H, not a T.
Yep, folks, this is what I live with. Someone that corrects my language and corrects
I'm
my
just trying to make you not
my
sound
s-
like an idiot.
and corrects my spelling. This whole podcast.
You
we-
also don't use
we have
there
a podcast.
correctly.
We actually have a podcast because I sound like an idiot.
Well,
That's the whole.
That's
That's
a
the whole.
valid point.
That's the whole point of the
You're
podcast.
just proving that
Right. It's the whole point of the podcast.
the idiocy I live with.
we would
every
have
day.
no podcast if I didn't sound like an idiot. and
It's
you didn't
also true.
point, and you didn't point that out.
Right.
That would be
You
it.
know what my other pet peeve that you say is, and I've corrected you so many times, it's not even funny.
What?
Lasix.
Lasix.
Yeah.
I just said it.
Lasix.
Lasix. What do I say?
Is it like, oh, you are going to get Lasix on your eye?
Oh, is that not right?
No, that's a medication
Okay.
for high blood pressure.
Okay. No one cares.
LASIK is for your eyes.
Oh my God. This is what I live with.
Well, it's irritating.
Right. Speaking of dad bods and Alzheimer's and
Oh, no tea. No,
Alzheimer's.
Heimers.
The biggest news that happened it happened yesterday, the day before, is when Zelensky, the president of Ukraine,
happened yesterday.
was in the Oval Office with Trump and Vance.
Yeah, that was intense.
And they had all the press there, and they just started arguing. And
right.
And Vance was saying, you're disrespecting America. And
do you think that maybe behind a closed door, that the shit like that goes down?
I think they do that behind closed doors a lot, and they come out and act cordial in front of the press. Yeah, but I think it just really. I think Zelensky was expecting them just to be cordial and kind of kiss his ass a little bit.
Right.
They didn't take any shit from him when they said he was disrespectful. But I think he was disrespectful before the meeting. Then
and then they just like kind of
he just pushed the envelope a little too far, and they snapped. Yeah, and maybe they wanted to prove a point and show to the American people this administration is going to be totally transparent and show people how
like who though are we talking about? Because if you depending what side of the line you're on though, like a lot of the Democrats are now like all for Ukraine, the Republicans are for Trump, so it's like
it's the same thing. It's always been, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of how they're just being
transparent.
But I think they just want to be transparent to say, hey, this is actually a negotiation that's going on, and we're not taking it, and you kind of got to go our way or get out of here. Because I think from what I understand, I don't know a lot about helping the Ukrainians or whatever, but we kind of helped them out and just gave them free money and didn't even know where the money went. So I think it's time that they have to start figuring this out or to make a deal.
No, I think there should be a deal. I mean, I think if you think about an everyday life in our lives, if we don't just hand out all of our money for free, we expect something in return.
Yeah, or you want to know what your money's going to.
Or you're like, there's trade. There's you don't just. Yes, there's giving to charity, but you usually know what that goes to. You don't just hand out.
Nowadays, though,
you just don't hand out
trust
20. No, you can't.
Like
20% of your salary and just say, all right, it's fine. I don't care where it goes.
Right. So there's something to it. Everybody has their.
I think there's something to it, and maybe it wasn't handled correctly, whatever. But
I loved it. I was like, this is like real entertainment.
Oh, you thought it was entertaining?
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining because you don't get to see that kind of stuff.
You do not. That is true.
But it's the same way. They show Trump doing that. They show Biden being like mentally incompetent. Yeah. So I mean, what's the difference? You see one guy
speaking
going
of Alzheimer's, just joking.
Yeah, speaking of Alzheimer's, yeah, who knows what that guy? You haven't heard from him at all.
I know. Where'd he go?
Yeah. The funny thing, Trump is sitting there talking to the cameras. He's like, "The last administration, they were just stupid idiots. They're so stupid." But what are you gonna do?
Right.
He's just speaking his mind. So he got elected. And the people of America,
people wanted to change.
And the people elected him.
You have to kind of admit that.
That's it. One of the things that they should do since he got elected is daylight savings time is coming up in a couple weeks.
Right.
I think it's
in March 9th, I think. Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't make a law just to change the whole time just to one time and don't change your clocks.
I mean, I think I'm not opposed to it. I think it just the whole for us specific standard needs to be on the same.
Yeah, but I mean, it has to be federal, so the whole United States.
Yeah.
Don't do state by state.
No. I don't. I mean, that's what I mean. For us, what the time zone needs to agree. So, for us, California, Oregon, and Washington needs to agree that we're all gonna do it.
Well, they do it federally. It doesn't matter. Everybody out there would just.
I agree. I don't hate the idea of it. I want it to be where that stays lighter later. I want that one.
Yeah, it's when it's coming up.
Yeah, I want it to stay at that because I like that the sun goes down at
it's
8:30.
Spring. It's fall back spring forward.
Yes, I would. I don't know when it would stay up, but I want that one.
That's the one. I guess we'll
but yeah, I mean, they've been trying to do it for years, so I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. It's weird. That's one you don't think there's party lines. It would just freaking happen.
But I just think it has to agree, because a lot of, I think of us here, a lot of people either live in Truckee and work in Reno or vice versa. And that would be really shitty if you have to go to work every day in a different time zone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Or even a lot of people
Arizona's a different time zone.
Right.
So if you're
but
on the border. Yeah.
I don't know how much border there. I mean, but like a lot of people like live in Vegas and work even in like LA, like especially once that high train
Or Salt Lake City.
happens. Like you were like, yeah, live in Vegas and like work in like St. George or something. So I feel like that's weird when you like have to wake up an hour early because your job starts at a different time zone.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's
I know a guy that flies into a different time zone and
every day.
no, once a
Well,
week.
but you
and it's like,
assume
yeah.
that when you do that though. So
Yeah.
that's why I think if like the time zones maintain, then it's fine.
Well, the farmers, it doesn't matter. They did this back in the day because of the farmers,
They
and now
said
it doesn't matter.
they said now they do it for, is it like economic things? So like the heater, like your heating and air conditioning and stuff is they like do it for that. They say.
I find that hard to believe. That seems.
I don't think it
stupid to me.
matters, but
Yeah, that seems totally stupid to me.
well, I don't think 1
See,
hour
I just-
really doesn't matter.
Yep. See, I just coughed.
See, I just got you trying to prove that you're sick.
I'm not like that sick. I just have this little nagging cough now.
And you're whining about it and drinking tea.
And maybe I ought to drink some of this. Honey, guess what time it is?
Happy hour?
Yep, I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Yeah, and speaking of this cold, I end up getting all these auditions, and then the
So you
worst part
sound
about
even nasalier.
the-
You get that nasal one next.
yeah, and the worst part about getting all those auditions is Kylie has to help me.
Oh my god, I hate it.
I know, so it's a pain in the butt.
Ugh.
And then I think I kind of got sick because I did a shoot on Thursday, and I mean it's a little embarrassing, and obviously I'll take
You
whatever
think you
acting.
got sick from the shoot?
Well, I had to kind of raise my voice and yell for like 4 hours.
Okay, yelling doesn't make you sick.
But it made my voice and it kind of sore throat a little bit.
Okay,
Well, let me
no.
tell you what I did
No.
in this shoot. There was a green screen behind me. Then there was a big green plywood box.
Okay.
On top of the blocks was a mounted toilet seat.
Was the toilet seat clean?
Don't know. But
Did somebody lick it and then cough
no,
on it?
No. But,
Okay, so you didn't get sick from your shoot.
But listen. I had to go into this box and put my head up through there because basically it's a talking head that's coming through a toilet.
Right.
You know.
This seems like an appropriate role
It's-
for you.
It's the ultimate low role in acting, but when he told me he wanted me to do it, and I said, I think I like that.
I mean, it seems right.
I like that.
It
And
feels right.
when you saw the graphics, 'cause I did see a piece of it, it's pretty funny. It's just a head
Mhm.
coming out of it looks like I'm in a men's bathroom basically, but
Okay.
it's all green screen,
Hmm.
and my head comes out of there, and I say a bunch of inappropriate stuff. and
Sounds like just
and,
another day in your life.
it was wild. And I was like thinking when I was driving home, what did I do today? I popped my head out of a toilet, and yelled like a maniac, and I was dressed as Jesus in one of them and
Yeah, that's a weird one.
spitting water.
Oh, okay.
It-
That didn't get you sick, honey.
I think it did.
I don't think it did. Since when does that get you sick?
Well, I mean, in the house that we shot at and everything, I think maybe
I
it
think
was
that you got it from River.
some kind
Let's
of
be
germs.
honest.
Well, we'll see.
How do you say I think I caught some kind of weird germs from a house where nobody was sick, or I got sick from my son who I've been around for 5 days?
Yeah, because I was around with him. I was sick in the first place the other time.
right. So you probably got it from River.
Okay, we'll see. Doesn't matter. We'll never know. doesn't even matter, dear. One thing I thought was really funny.
What?
I saw this on the internet, and actually I didn't know I was going to even talk about this, but I
Okay.
thought it was really funny because we were talking about shitting in the toilet or whatever, whatnot.
Right.
But
right.
they have a girl in a Taco Bell shirt. We're at Taco Bell working, and her shirt says "free wet farts."
Ew.
Free, and she's working in a Taco Bell. Someone made it on
I mean-
IA or something like that, or
IA.
AI. Yeah,
Okay.
at AI.
You got a fever
And
over there?
she was
or?
like a super nice looking girl in the Taco Bell shirt. And it says "free wet farts."
and you like that?
I thought it was. I don't
Okay.
know why I thought that was so funny, but
Okey-dokes.
you don't think it's funny.
I mean,
I'm stretching.
You're stretching.
I thought it was.
I'm concerned about what things make you funny, like what you laugh out throughout the day. Like what do like
All
when
kinds of
you're like
nasty, weird shit,
scrolling
yeah.
through social media, like what
I was
is-
scrolling through social media, and what did I stop at?
what,
free wet
farts.
farts.
Okay.
You know, if it'd been a gross, ugly guy, I wouldn't have cared, but it was a really cute, like
With-
model-looking
okay.
girl. Like, I guess they put that together, and she's not really working at Taco Bell.
Absolutely not. Do you want that shirt? Should we get that for you?
I don't need that shirt. Yeah. You accuse me of wet farting all the time.
You did it also this morning.
What?
A wet fart.
No.
Yep, you did. And it's funny because your alarm went off, and I think Nora literally just sits and waits for your alarm to go off every morning. So your alarm went off. Nora jumps up as fast as physically possible and jumps on the bed. And then about 3 minutes later, because I hadn't fallen back to sleep yet, you let out a toot. Or two toots.
Okay, a toot is different than a wet fart. but
It was
whatever.
a little.
It sounded wet.
Yes, it did. So I found it funny. I think it was pure coincidence, but I found it funny that at that same moment, Nora decided to get up and run outside. Like, no, thank you, sir. I'm getting out of this.
You know it's bad when I offend the dog.
Yes, like you offended the dog and she had to leave. Or maybe you were like, she was like, oh man, I gotta go too. I for a moment was like, do we need to like check the sheets on that one? Because yeesh.
Kylie.
Well, didn't sound great. And you offended the dog.
You give me a job at Taco Bell.
Ugh.
Here, I got somebody for you. My cousin worked at Taco Bell one time. And he worked there for 2 days.
Right.
And he was all happy and proud because as growing
Everyone
up,
loves the Taco Bell.
growing up, we loved Taco Bell.
Do you
but
get
we
like
didn't-
free food when
we
you
didn't-
work at Taco
At
Bell?
the time, we didn't think it was like demeaning to work at Taco Bell.
Right.
I thought it was kind of cool.
Do you back then? I don't know what you do now. Did he get like free food when he worked there?
I don't know. I'm assuming.
I would assume so as
But-
well. But
So his first day of work, he gets his uniform, and he
did they
goes-
wear brown back then?
Yeah, it was brown. And his first job was to clean out
Oh,
the big, like, vat of beans,
yikes!
and he had to clean it all out.
Yeah,
And he couldn't take it. He went back the next day. Then he ended up quitting.
because you couldn't handle.
He
the
said it was
beans.
so gross that
Well,
he was
yeah,
dying.
the giant pot of beans.
Right. I don't think about it. I just eat them when
Right.
I on my thing. But if you had to
Do you
see
think about? I mean, when did you do the dishes? Does it gross you out? And you're like, ugh.
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Right,
Maybe,
so-
maybe a little bit. But
Is
I
that why you
think-
like pick and choose the days you're gonna do the dishes? Like, I'm gonna pick the days that are the easy ones and not gross.
I do the dishes when I think you need help most, not when the pots and pans are.
I don't know about that. When I need help, I need probably help most every day.
You need help most when you listen to this voice.
Every day.
You sound so good.
With this nasally old voice,
Yes, but it's so clean.
that's why we use Fibonacci Sound Studio, located in Reno, Nevada, led by an Emmy-nominated audio producer.
Fibonacci specializes in voiceovers and voice recordings for games, television, and film production.
So you're saying, if Fibonacci can make my nasally voice sound this good,
Then anybody else's will sound like music to your ears.
for more information or to book an audio session, go to FibonacciSoundStudio.com.
Or call 775-357-8580.
Last week on the podcast, we posted. I guess we had. I don't hardly remember this really, but we posted a little deal about a narcissist.
Yeah.
And then we talked a lot about someone being a narcissist. I don't really remember
Right.
why, but
I can't remember.
that
what
actually sparks people. Like anytime you put narcissist
narcissism
about
is like
anything,
is a big.
everybody-
Yeah,
people-
everyone loves to.
yeah, comment or I know a narcissist or this, but
I mean, you probably do.
nobody like uses it right or
Oh,
anything
no,
like
no,
that.
no.
But and then Skylar even called me up. She goes, "I saw that post you did. Is that because of my ex-boyfriend?" I go, "No,
No.
we're just gonna randomly talk about narcissists."
Yeah.
But then
We
some
did
of your
not have a
friends chime
target
in
to
and
it.
like they think we're talking about somebody specific, but we weren't.
We
We're just-
weren't. We did not have a specific.
What were
person
we talking about? I can't remember.
remember.
We're-
Maybe like traders or something.
Oh, maybe that or Tom Sandoval
yeah,
or something like that.
I don't. Yeah.
We got to watch that tonight. We have 1 or 2 episodes backed up, so we
One.
can't really
Yeah.
say much to it.
We
We did watch
yeah,
The Bachelor this week.
Narcissists are a big hit in the world. Well,
I know.
everyone seems to think that everybody's a narcissist if they don't like how they behave. They don't like their comments or how they behave. If they broke up with me, they're a narcissist.
Yeah,
and
or
that's not
it's-
how it works.
And it's weird. Nobody blames a woman for being a narcissist.
oh, no, women are for sure narcissists.
I know, but how come nobody blames a
I
woman
don't
for
know
being a
'cause
narcissist? Only a guy.
Yeah, no, it goes both.
You ever
ways.
notice that though?
Oh yes, everyone says it's the guy, but there are for 100% women narcissists out there.
Women narcissists are definitely more dangerous than men
100%.
because they can get away with a bunch
Yes,
of shit,
agreed.
and they can use their sexuality or
Yes, guys
things
can't
to
really.
no,
yeah,
but
as
the
much.
women can use their assets to
uh-huh.
manipulate.
Yes.
Men really can't. They
Not
use their
really, no.
they use their
They
voice and
power,
and let
money,
down and
yeah.
power. But
Lies.
it's weird if you say name me a couple or 5 narcissists.
Everyone's
name
gonna
like
be a man.
5 man. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Now name me a woman one, and you're like, I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of them out there, but
Yes.
Isn't that weird though?
Oh
It's
no, it's
sexist.
just yes.
It's racist.
No, it's sexist.
It's racist too.
Nope. I mean, they're probably well, yes, because usually you would say like a token white guy would be a narcissist. So, but there probably is some racism involved in that.
Right. Can you think of a celebrity or anything that you would say is a woman
It's
narcissist?
hard to do celebrities because you don't really know them. You're just given what's portrayed by the media.
Well, when we were watching Vanderpump Rules, everybody says Sandoval's a narcissist.
His actions do kind of.
Is he a narcissist?
You're right.
Who
I mean, I
knows?
don't know. He portrays narcissistic tendencies.
Right. I guess they're. I don't know. I think everybody.
I'm sure I can probably guarantee you there's some housewives out there that are narcissists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, why would they be on that show?
Right.
Why would they even
Actually, I could probably name a handful of housewives.
name one?
I'm gonna say Teresa on New Jersey's a narcissist.
It doesn't go her way. She puts everybody
Well,
down.
and I'm gonna say Lisa Barlow on Salt Lake City is too.
Oh, okay. You're naming them now.
Yeah, because I just finished watching the finale on that one. No, it's basically one of the big keys is when they will never take responsibility for what they said or what they did when you like Real Housewives. It's a prime example.
It's on video.
Yes,
and
like
sound and audio.
Everybody watched it, everybody saw it, but they won't take responsibility for it. They'll turn it around and make you apologize to them, but never apologize to you for what. Yes, it takes 2 to tango. So yes, maybe the other person does owe you an apology, but they'll never admit that they were wrong. They'll always turn it on somebody else.
Yeah.
So yes, is
Okay.
Everyone probably has a friend like that, which doesn't mean they're a narcissist.
But
They
man,
just
if you have
narcissistic
if you have a
tendencies.
girlfriend or a wife
Oof.
that's a narcissist, and you're a guy, that must be an effing nightmare.
They kind of beat you down so you don't realize how bad it is.
They just keep telling you how bad of a guy you are.
Yes.
And then you really low
you're,
self-esteem. And
yes.
why can't you do this and
Yeah,
you do
you're a
that? You
shitty
don't make enough
husband.
money. and
You're not a guy. They make you feel like not a man.
You're not a man.
Yeah.
I want a man that does this and a man that does that.
Mhm.
All right. We're
So
stuck
yes.
talking about narcissists again.
Right, brought it up again.
Maybe I'll do another post. Give us some,
another little the female narcissist.
Maybe on our 200. We also talked last week a little bit about our 200th episode, which is coming up in 2 more episodes from this
We
one.
better get some fucking content.
Which we're not. Well, we might not even make it to 200 because we're gonna have a lot of shit to talk about on our 200th one. We'll just play old clips of our old stuff on the 200th episode.
Find our
But
most funny
We're gonna
ones.
celebrate, but we're gonna wait till 225 or 250 or something like that. So we just don't know what. So
Right.
if you want to celebrate with us, just
Give
on
us
our
some
200,
ideas.
Give us some ideas.
Help us
yeah.
out.
Yeah, help us out. Help a brother out.
Right.
Right?
Right. We did this week. I just thought of this. Get a new addition to the home.
What?
A camera in the living room, family room.
We gotta take that out.
So I bought this camera weeks ago to watch Nora because we're trying to get Nora to be not as anxious and to stay outside of her crate by herself. Like so she could go we could leave for hours and she can go potty and have a fun, nice life.
See what the stupid dog does.
So
all day.
so I got this camera, which I'm supposed to be able to speak through and I can't. I got to figure this out. So that we can watch her and make sure she's not like a psycho and like she's not really a destroyer. She's just incredibly anxious.
Right.
So we got it so we could watch her. And I finally, yesterday, was able to set it up because our internet sucks ass and I had to find the perfect spot that it worked in. So I went on a walk with Nora today. And as I was walking down our street coming home, I thought I would scare the shit out of you and turn on the cameras and talk to you.
First of all, I don't like that at all.
I know.
I got to make sure I put some over that camera. What if I was doing something weird?
Well, that's on you then.
What if I was doing something weird in the living room and I know nobody's here? I don't want people watching me. What
Well,
what was I doing? Just sitting there?
You were sitting there watching Love is Blind.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was gonna.
Was I crying?
I couldn't tell.
Oh.
But I was gonna just be like, "Hey," but you couldn't hear me, so it wasn't.
Well,
fun.
I'd rather do that than spy me with no sound because I don't want to make
I
sure
basically
something's
just
going
wanted
on.
to creep you out because I was down the street. I was gonna be home in like
Right.
1 minute.
Right.
But then I was like, "Damn it, it didn't work."
Yeah, I don't know like cameras in the house. That's
Well,
just
we got
not-
it for the dog, but you can't unplug it because then I have to like reset it up every time you unplug. So you put like a post-it.
Now I
over
got I got to
something.
remember to put like a towel or a paper
I
towel.
mean, I
over
don't
it.
think I'll remember during the day that it's there, but
Well, I don't usually sit in the house here by myself, but spying on me. I could spy on you sitting around watching Gossip Girl all day.
Yeah, I've been
It'd be great.
reinvigorated on the Gossip
I
Girl.
just
I'm not
didn't
sure
know
why.
what the hell is wrong with you.
Why?
When Kylie watches something that she's
I get,
already
like,
seen, there's like
obsessed.
7 seasons of
There's
this shit.
6,
There's
I
6
think.
seasons of Gossip Girl, which
I
starred Blake
know.
Lively, if you don't know that.
I think
Taylor
everyone
Swift's
knows that.
friend. Or actually, Blake Lively is the one that's in the lawsuit
Yes.
thing with
I'm
Justin
just supporting her so that she can
Babaloni or
pay
whatever
her
his name is.
Babaloni,
Whatever his
so
name
she can
is.
pay her lawyer.
What?
I'm just supporting her so she could pay her lawyer because she probably gets royalties off of it.
I have no idea.
It's from the early 2000s. She probably gets royalties from it.
From Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she does if it's that early.
I'm just giving her some extra dough.
But anyway, like no matter what, you have to watch the full season of every season.
I don't know why I get obsessed.
That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of wasted shitty time.
I
there.
feel like it's not.
I mean, I feel if you watch something current, then okay, I get
From the
that.
guy who's watching Love is Blind.
Yeah, current.
It's stupid.
Not reruns.
It's stupid.
I like Love is Blind.
I like Gossip Girl.
I know, but rerun. It's not like I'm watching old Love is
I
Blind. I'm
enjoy
watching
it.
new Love is Blind.
But I enjoy it.
Yeah, but you act like you can't miss this episode.
You also
or
watch the same news all day. They repeat themselves.
Yeah, but it's current.
But it's still a
It's
repeat.
current.
You watched it 3 hours ago.
I know. Well, that's true. I guess I didn't think about that. It is repeating all
Right.
day.
Yes.
It's actually repeating all day.
Yeah. So you're constantly just listening to repeats of the
Right.
same shit. At least I haven't seen it in 12 years. So
Another
I'm
thing,
rewatching it.
another thing I can't do is never. Once I finish a book, I will never read
Oh,
it again.
I love a reread a book.
Like how you reread a book seems like a waste of time.
No, it's not.
you already
It's,
know
like,
what's gonna
exciting.
happen.
Still, sometimes you forget like parts in it.
I mean,
or-
I get it because you watch a movie. Like I'll watch a movie like Tommy
yeah,
Boy
you
or
know
something.
what's
or
gonna happen.
Wedding
yeah.
Crashers. How many times are you gonna watch it? Right. A
Right.
lot.
you all
Almost
right over
threw
there?
up in my microphone.
I feel like a lot of people reread a book
Right.
and rewatch shows.
I guess so. I don't know about series shows, but I
Yeah.
rewatched like a
Like
movie.
I watched Pretty Little Liars like a year ago or something like that.
Well,
So
that-
this summer. Or
No,
something like
that was freaking ridiculous. You
I
watched
actually
like 20
forgot
seasons
a lot
of that.
about it too, and so it was nice to remember.
Right. But
I forgot about a lot about Gossip Girl too, because everything I thought about the show all happened in the first season. So I was like, well, what the hell happens in the rest of the
you
season?
missed all the rest of the seasons.
I mean, I didn't. I watched them, but now I'm
that's
like,
a
what
lot.
happened?
That just seems like a lot of shows to watch.
I like it.
And every time I come in, I go, oh.
You always walk
You're
in
watching Gossip Girls.
and you're like, what?
I don't
Who's
want to
like
interrupt
hooking
you.
up on the couch over there?
Well, yeah, I like. I mean, I get glimpses of it, as I've
Right.
never seen Gossip Girls.
Well,
And the one guy is the star of Gossip Girls. The guy stars in You.
correct.
What's his name? Penn.
Penn Badgley?
Yeah, Penn Badgley. He looks young in the Gossip
He
Girls.
is.
Yeah.
He's like
Kinda.
20.
Oh, he is that young?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's funny because I guess all these people in the Gossip Girls are in high school and they're
yeah.
all at bars drinking martinis.
I'm pretty sure that actually
like what the
does
fuck
happen,
teenager
or used to happen.
drives
maybe.
drinks a martini.
They do.
I
Because
don't
they
think so.
started drinking years ago, so they've because also if you want to pretend that you're 21, you got to drink up. You don't drink like a,
Yeah.
what do you drink when you're young?
They drink like a
Like
Sex on
something
the
like-
Beach or
yeah,
something,
something
or-
sweet, like a tequila sunrise,
or a pina colada or a pina colada.
right.
You're at a pina
That's
colada
like-
in a bar in New
That's
York.
like the prime, like you're not old enough to drink, sweetheart.
right.
So you order a martini, and you're like, holy shit, you must be old enough to drink
Yeah.
this. Who the hell
Like a
drinks
dirty,
that?
you order a dirty martini. Yeah. That's what she was drinking.
Yeah.
Anyway, Life with Eric podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction and Michael Weems Collection. You can see him at Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs. And if you want to buy some of his shit, you can go to
MichaelWeems.com.
boom. Boom, dear.
Wow.
And if you like this podcast, please rate us a 5. Even if you don't like this one.
Hold on, I swear it'll get better.
Yeah, it'll get better. Just wait till episode 199. It'll get a little bit better. Or subscribe or share us with a friend on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you get your podcast. Right, dear?
Right.
Well, dear, our audience, whoever hung in there, is still hanging in there. And it's time. Last call. Who cheers in the day, babe?
We are gonna do a shout out cheers to Rishikesh.
My brother, Matt.
Yes.
My brother-in. My brother-in, Matt.
He just
He was
had
here
a
from
visit.
India.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a good visit from
Thanks
him.
for entertaining him.
Yeah.
Matt, for me. You.
Yeah,
You.
he didn't come and watch one of our podcasts. Maybe we're like, he's not as into the podcast as he used to be. He used to come and watch us.
You didn't ask him either.
I didn't really ask him, and then sometimes we cuss a lot. He doesn't like cussing and
He
stuff.
does not.
He's the only one that watches the podcast in captions, just in case we
Just
talk
in case.
about bad things.
He's got to fast forward through.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on a limb right now, Matt, because I have a feeling you're listening, that you listen to every one of them. Let me know on WhatsApp if you listen to every one of them. This is going to be the tester.
It's a test.
I need the test, and I need you to tell me in the WhatsApp text that you listen.
You need to ask like a question that like if you could only like if you were listening you would know.
Yeah.
If like a code like if you're listening like
text me this word.
Yeah.
Text me
like
the answer. Text me the answer to this question.
Right.
If you're listening to this podcast.
What's the question?
The question is, where do you get your milkshakes in Manhattan Beach?
Oh. Okay.
We all know the answer to that, and
I do.
I just want a one-word answer.
Okay.
And I'll know.
And you'll know he listened.
Right.
Okay.
And he just went there too.
Hopefully.
And then he went to No, he didn't go to Manhattan Beach Pizza, but he usually does.
Oh.
But then he got on a plane and he was off to India. So cheers, Matt.
Cheers.
Glad you made it. And we
Good
had
to
fun.
see
And we had a
you.
lot of fun skiing too.
Yes, you had a ski buddy.
Pretty good skier from a guy from India.
Right.
Matt shreds,
I mean, he's
man.
not from India, honey.
Oh, he's not?
He grew up here.
I thought he was born there and we adopted him.
He grew up in Tahoe.
I thought we got him from an orphanage in India.
Wow.
And then we shipped him back and he grew up there now. Now
Weird.
he lives.
How
now
come he looks like a skinnier version of you then?
I don't know. He's definitely a skinnier version of me, I'll tell you that.
Maybe you should be on his diet.
Rice and curry. That's what I got.
Right.
If I go to India, I'll lose a lot of weight probably.
Probably. You won't eat anything.
Right.
Or drink probably water. She'll be like this dehydrated, like cramping man.
Old man.
Yeah.
What was I saying the other day with the man? I was saying I'm going to be rude man, some man,
Oh, I can't
not lonely
remember.
man, but
Not a little lonely man.
no, I was already that. Doesn't matter.
It does. I don't know. Remember.
Subscribe or follow us wherever you get your podcast, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you.